Welcome, everyone. My name is Roy Tal. I'm the lead product manager at Monitors Anywhere. And today's focus is to show you how you can take your or a customer's idea or requirement, build an app with AI and turn it into a working digital signage solution inside MAWi, quickly, independently. This is what we are going to show you in practical, not theoretical. I hope it won't be too technical, but we will try to leave it in a low-level demonstration, and we can do a follow-up session for anyone who is interested. So a little bit about us, Monitors Anywhere. We provide and develop software-based digital signage solutions and video wall solutions for control rooms and network operation centers, security operations centers, and so on. We also have a digital signage solution, cloud and on-prem solution. It's used by customers across different industries worldwide, thousands of screens globally. And we are working closely with AV system integrators and end customers as well. And we constantly see the same challenge. How do you deliver custom solutions quickly when every customer asks for something slightly different and maybe unique to their use case? And this is what we are going to talk about today. What if you never had to say, we will check with development ever again? So if you are an AV system integrator or the end customer, you know exactly what that moment feels like. The customer has a clear idea of what they like to implement on their screens. You understand the use case immediately, but then you don't always have the solution ready. You are waiting for the vendor's development to answer, or while you search for online solutions, similar solutions, and eventually the gap is on your shoulders. You feel the gap right away. So this is what we are aiming to solve here, and this is the solution that we are aiming to provide, a way where you don't need to wait for development. You're not limited to whatever tools already exist. And what if you could actually take the customer's idea and turn it into a working solution by yourself? What is vibe coding essentially? So vibe coding is the option to use chat like ChatGPT or any other like Claude from Anthropic or whatever. And AI builds the app for you. You describe the app and it builds it. And it's that simple. And we will give examples later on this session. There are already platforms that allow you to describe the app that you are looking to create. And they build the full system with backend and frontend, database, and everything is built immediately in those platforms. So we have Base 44 or Lovable, and there are others as well. And these are just examples. You can use any AI app builder that you prefer. Once you generated the app, it's created on that platform, but it's still not yours. What it means is that the system that you created, the app that you created, is still built under their hood, and you are basing your solution on their platform. And this is what we are aiming to change. We allow you to download the app from those platforms, move it into MAWi, and make it your own solution, working solution with the backend, frontend, and database on our system, on the MAWi system. Now, this part might sound a bit technical, but I will try to make it as simple as possible. It's actually very simple. The last part, once you create the the app with the AI building, the vibe coding platform, you need to connect it to the MAWi system. So we have a full MAWi REST API that we need to make acquaintance with the AI builder. You tell the, let's say if it's base 44, you tell base 44, this is the MAWi REST API. You just provide some links and that's it. Once it's done, this base 44 builder will know exactly how to interact with your screens and with your playlist. Other than that, it's all done very simple, and we can make it real in this part of the webinar. So I can give you a very simple but very common example that we received from an administrator of a gym that came to us with a request, and they wanted to open a new venue of gyms around the US, and those venues will have screens mounted on the walls, and they want their screens to automatically follow an interval timer with a workout plan. So, workout, then rest, and then multiple rounds go and looping all around and showing those videos according to those time interval. And they wanted the system to handle everything, the time interval, the interval timer plans, switching the workout videos, the playlist, everything. So this is actually what they were looking for, and we didn't have this solution initially. What I'm going to show you right now, how we created this app for them, and it's a working solution at the moment. So first of all, we went to base, as I mentioned, this is base 44, and we just described the app, create a simple interval timer web application for a gym workout. We just gave it a short description with all the details. And after a few minutes, the platform generates a working application. And this one on the right side of the screen, you can see that's the interval timer. It's a real working app that is currently on the base 44 platform. And it's a working app. You can create the workout plan with different timing, give it a name, a rest time, work time, number of rounds, and so on. Now, later on, we had to actually connect it with the MAWi API. So went again to the chatbot to trigger playlist in MAWi, make it familiar with the MAWi API. So we provided all the API documentation with links. We have like one library of all entries of the MAWi API. Once done, it created the following pages. It created the settings, which allows me to set the name, the IP address or a host name of the MAWi server, the username and the API token to be used to connect the interval timer with MAWi. And also it created this integration into the interval timer that allows me to link the actual screens with a specific playlist. Now the app is ready. We can download the full code, and this is important. You are not just getting a limited version, you are getting a full application, but it's still dependent on the base 44 platform. It still exists on the base 44 platform. Go to the code and then download the app. It will export the project as a zip, and that's it. And from this point, you need to migrate it into the MAWi app. So the migration will do all the backend part and all the database part that base are handling at the moment will be handled by MAWi. So this is the migration part. So we have the code, and we had to go now to the MAWi Migrator. this is the MAWi Migrator. It's a small widget that allows you to set a name for the application, then upload the zip file. I already uploaded, and then you need to mention the port number if you want to set the ports in a specific ports, or set the SSL and so on. So you can set it up over here. You are getting a SQL scheme from base, how it's built, but it's also very simple to ask from the bot. It generates it, and you are ready to go. And after a few minutes, while I press migrate app, it will tell you the migration was successful, and that's it. The interval timer is now local on the MAWi server, and you can start utilizing this app locally on that on your system. So as I showed you before, we linked it to the MAWi server. We have the username and the API token already set up. We have here the interval timer with all the timings that we wanted it to work according to those timings, and the MAWi integration, again, linking the timer to the MAWi system, which means which screen will show the playlist according to this timer. So this is how it actually looks like. Moving on, we need to prepare the content. So preparing the content is still in the MAWi system. So you need to upload your videos. The gym had to go and upload to a new playlist. They needed to create a new playlist, call it as they like, and then add those videos one by one. I'll show it to you live. So going to the app. So this is the MAWi system. I'm not sure that everyone here is familiar with the MAWi management console, but eventually MAWi allows you to manage multiple screens. You view them on this main dashboard, main management console, allowing you to at all times view what's running on each screen, name the screens, of course, and then creating the playlist. I'm going to show you on the left side how we create a new playlist. So this is a playlist that was created already. I called it Gym Workout. Adding new items is just uploading the videos onto the system, but I already uploaded everything over here, so you can see the playlist is already set with the different items. You can see each video is 10 seconds or 5 seconds, but I told the time interval application to run those videos as long as the timer is set to a specific workout or resting interval. So we will see that in a second behind me, the screen behind me. So those are the videos uploaded and ready to go. And from that point, let's go back over here. So from that point, all I needed to do is to set the timer to link it to this screen called link 1, and the playlist, I called it workout gym. So let's do that. Make sure that link 1 is the player, and the playlist is gym workout. Everything is ready to go. And from this point, we can start working out. So let's do it. I'll press start, and you can see already at the screen behind me, the workout started. There is a warming up timer, and then you will see the video is starting to play now. As I mentioned, the screen is showing the video in loops until this workout time is concluded. So I will just do next to show you that if I press next, of course, the resting video is showing again, and so on. the customer requested that it will be available from a tablet. Of course, it's responsive, so it's available from a tablet and or their smartphones, and it just works exactly in the way they wanted it to work. So this is the example of the interval timer. But what we just saw is a simple example. It's not about the interval timer. It's about the ability to build any application your customer asks for or you need. For example, dashboards that triggers content or retail logic, automation workflows, and so on. The timer is just one use case. What it means for you is you are no longer dependent and you are no longer limited. You can actually deliver what your customer asks for. And we can actually perform any type of request, or we can just generate it with vibe coding, and that's as simple as we showed you here on the demonstration today.